valley burned beneath the iron sky. I ran where the old gods used to lie, and in the dark a copper voice replied, 3 breaths of fire, 1 boy of bone, a vow no king had ever known. He had no army, I had no name. We were the spark and we were the flame. He had not opened his wings in 100 years. Dust on his back, ember in his ears. He asked one question with a voice like rain: will you spend my last with mine again? 3 breaths of fire, 1 boy of bone, a vow no king had ever known. He had no army, I had no name. We were the spark and we were the flame. I was 12, he was older than the throne, but the kindest thing I'd ever known was the warmth beneath the wing of stone, saying, child, you are not alone. I climbed his neck, he rose for me. The valley shook to hear the sea of wings remembering how to be. 3 breaths of fire, 1 boy of bone, a vow no king had ever known. The world had told us we were done. We rose to meet the rising sun. 3 breaths of fire, 1 boy of bone, a pact the empire would atone. Right, old friend, the sky once more. The valley opens like a door. 3 breaths of fire, 1 boy of flame. Together we will write a name. He was the last, I was the first. The mountain held us through the worst. I never flew, the years grew kind, but I still hear his wing in mine. as winter lore. With iron banners I had only ever saw, but what flew above had never bowed at all. threads of smoke, two strands of flame. The siege machines went white as bone. The march remembered it was alone. Wings above the iron march, a second sun, a copper arch. The empire learned the sky still fights, down from the dragon's heights. Old friend, your wings still know the way. Your fire still has a thing to say. The kings forgot, the children stayed. The mountain holds the price we paid. The second breath was almost gone. We took the field, we held the dawn. Wings above the iron march, a copper sun, a copper arch. The empire learned the sky still fights, down from the dragon's heights. Wings above the iron march, the valley wears a copper arch. The kings will tell it as a lie, but every mother saw us fly. Wings above the iron march, a second sun, a copper arch. Two breaths spent, one left in store. The dragon rests, I keep the door. The bowmen reached the high cliffs at last. Their arrows woke the fire of the past. He turned his wing around me, soft and vast. The last breath, the longest light, the wing that turned to keep me right. He gave the sky a final song and carried me where I belong. He fell, I did not. The valley caught my fall. Old men removed their hats, children watched it all. A copper crown, a copper bone, a name the village made its own. The last breath, the longest light, the wing that turned to keep me right. He gave the sky a final song and carried me where I belong. I never flew again, the years grew kind. The cliffs remembered him in heart and mind. The empire came back twice, they did not stay. A song can hold a valley, day by day.
I grew old where copper wings had passed, and taught the valley how to make it last.
The last breath, the longest light, the wing that turned to keep me right. He gave the sky a final song and carried me where I belong. The last breath became the longest light. The wing that turned saved me that night. The empire forgets what it cannot understand, but every child here knows the brand. The last breath, the longest flame. A boy, a wing, a single name. 3 breaths of fire, 1 boy of bone.
The mountain still remembers him alone. The morning sun was silver on the valley's chain. Grandfather sang one song before he passed away, and every singer's daughter must have felt the same. Grandfather rode a wing, I rode a song. The bargain was 3 breaths and the night was long. A morning sun upon a singer's face, the melody sat lightly in that quiet place. The first verse held a wing my eyes had never seen. The second verse held a name that had never been. The third, the smallest, easiest to lose, to carry forward what the valley would not refuse. Grandfather rode a wing, I rode a song. The bargain was 3 breaths and the night was long. A morning sun upon a singer's face, the melody sat lightly in that quiet place. He said the boy who rode the wing was kind. He said the dragon's breath had left it kind. of a singer is not the silver string, but all the wings the valley will not stop to sing. Grandfather rode away, I rode a song, a morning sun the valley always knew. The morning sun was silver on the valley's chain. The girl in song did not yet know the iron's name. A young inheritor took the song, her grandfather knew. The valley listened, the valley remembered through. The iron came at sunset to the valley wall. The general said the valley had no song to call. He had not been told about the singer's daughter at all. They came with iron, we came with breath. The wing was a memory, the song was the rest. I sang to remember, I sang for the long. The valley sang back what the wing had taught us all. Every doorway opened, every hand found a hand. The mothers held the children, the elders held the bands. The grandfathers who knew the wing began to hum. The grandmothers who knew the song began to come. They came with iron, we came with breath. The wing was a memory, the song was the rest. I sang to remember, I sang for the long. The valley sang back what the wing had taught us all. The general heard a wing he had never seen. The general heard a breath that should not have been. The boy who rode the wing was 3 generations gone. The valley sang the wing into the dusk so long. And the iron march remembered what its grandfathers feared. And the order to halt was given with a voice that nearly cleared. The general said the supply line had not caught up. The general said the morning would deliver luck. They came with iron, we came with breath. The wing was a memory, the song was the rest. I sang to remember, I sang for the long. The valley sang back what the wing had taught us all. The valley did not need a dragon to be saved. The valley needed only what came with iron, we came with breath. The wing was a memory, and memory was the rest. The general gave the order to halt that night. The valley sang till the moon was high and bright. By dawn the valley vanished, not in fear, not in flight. A song moves through a room when no one's left to fight. I am old now and the valley wears its dust. The girl I taught is 12 and her hands are full of trust. And I will give to her what my grandfather gave to me. The dragon was a wing, the song was if forever. The last flame was a voice, the valley would not sever. I am dust before the song is, dust before the wing. The girl I taught is 12 and the valley starts to sing. I taught her the same words my grandfather had taught. I taught her the same song the boy had carried out. I added nothing new, I subtracted not a line. The song belongs to the valley, the valley is what we mine. The dragon was a wing, the song was a forever. The last flame was a voice, the valley would not sever. I am dust before the song is, dust before the wing. The girl I taught is 12 and the valley starts to sing. I cannot count the generations the song will hold. I cannot count the singers who will hear it told. The wing is dust, the breath is dust, the iron rusts away, but the song stays in the valley like a stone in the bay. The girl I taught will teach a girl. In 50 years the song will lose my name, the way it lost the boy's tears. The dragon was a wing, the song was a forever. The last flame was a voice, the valley would not sever. I am dust before the song is, dust before the wing. The girl I taught is 12 and the valley starts to sing. The valley did not lose its singer tonight. The singer becomes the next valley's morning light. I outlived the boy who rode the wing for me. I outlived each silence that the iron tried to be. The dragon was a wing, the song was a forever. girl I taught will teach, and the valley will remember. They will call me in the years that come the daughter of Pyre. They will mean the woman who sang the song the boy had brought home, and the boy they called him Adric. In the years that came, the girl I taught will teach, and the valley will keep his name.
I walked 9 winters south through ridges I had crossed in arms. I left a sigil in a snowbank where the iron held its harms. And every road I left behind was paved with what I'd done. He came as the smoke, he was welcomed as a son. The cairn was warm and silent in the rising morning sun. A stranger at the pyre with a sigil at his side, the valley did not ask him where he had come to hide. The old singer set a branch upon the smoking stone. He did not turn to face me, he did not call me no. He said the fire belonged to one who had walked beyond the air. He said the smoke had taught him not to ask a stranger where. He came as the smoke, he was welcomed as a son. The cairn was warm and silent in the rising morning sun. A stranger at the pyre with a sigil at his side, the valley did not ask him where he had come to hide. I came to flee, I came to find what I burned. I came to ask the smoke a thing the iron never learned. The old singer fed me bread, the old singer poured me wine. He never asked the road I took, he never asked the line. The cairn was old, the cairn was raised for one who could not stay. The cairn was older than the iron that had taught me how to slay. He came as the smoke, he was welcomed as a son. The cairn was warm and silent in the rising morning sun. A stranger at the pyre with a sigil at his side, the valley did not ask him where he had come to hide. He came as the smoke, he was welcomed at the door. The valley did not ask him what the iron sigil bore. A stranger at the cairn with the smoke upon his face, the old singer poured the morning into the broken place. He came as the smoke, he was welcomed as a son. The cairn was warm and silent
in the rising morning sun. The smoke rose copper sideways through the valley's quiet air. The stranger watched the cairn was not aware. A young man south of 9 cold winters laid his weary head. The smoke kept rising for the one already long since dead.
The second night the smoke had not gone out beneath the moon. The old singer asked no questions, only stoked the burning room. And I had words I had not said, since iron had been my tongue. The sigil broke, the song did not. The smoke had heard the village I had taught to rot. A stranger at the pyre with the names he could not say. The cairn was warm, the silence stayed and stayed. My march had burned a village where a child had cried for breath. The smoke had carried something I had thought belonged to death. I told the old man slowly with the words I'd kept inside. He listened to the firewood, he did not turn from his side. The sigil broke, the song did not. The smoke had heard the village I had taught to rot. A stranger at the pyre with the names he could not say. The cairn was warm, the silence stayed and stayed. I took the broken sigil that I'd carried south so long. I laid it on the cairn before the smoke had heard the song. The fire crackled for 5 seconds, then it went to silence 3. The old singer did not speak, the old singer let me be. The third night I had nothing left to put before the stone. The third night I had only what the smoke had always known. The sigil broke, the song did not. The smoke had heard the village I had taught to rot. A stranger at the pyre with the names he could not say. The cairn was warm, the silence stayed, and smoke had heard a village burning longer than my arms. The smoke had heard a child whose breath had taught the
sigil broke. The song did not. The smoke had heard the names that I had never thought. The old singer poured the morning into water by the fire. He said the smoke had taken what the iron could not require. The valley listened, listened the way old valleys do. The smoke rose copper sideways. Through the dawn we both walked through. The fourth morning the smoke was lit with copper from the east. The old singer carved a whistle from the bone of some old beast, and he gave it to my hand without a word about my past. He gave me a name, I gave him a wing. The cairn was bright and silent, and the smoke began to sing. A stranger at the morning with a whistle in his hand. The valley taught me listening, the valley taught me stand. He sang the first phrase softly with a voice that knew the wing. He let me match it badly, then he let me match it cleaner sing. He did not say the name of who had ridden through the air. He only said the smoke had been the singer all these years. He gave me a name, I gave him a wing. The cairn was bright and silent, and the smoke began to sing. A stranger at the morning with a whistle in his hand. The valley taught me listening, the valley taught me stand. I cannot teach the song the boy and the wing had made. The old singer told me softly in the copper morning shade. The smoke had been the singer for the years that followed dust, and now the smoke had taught a stranger's hands to learn the trust. The valley does not lose its singer when the singer is the smoke. The valley keeps the breath the old man and the wing had spoke. He gave me a name, I gave him a wing. The cairn was bright and silent, and the smoke began to sing. A stranger at the morning with a whistle in his hand. The valley taught me listening, the valley taught me stand. The smoke had been the singer when the singer's voice was gone. The smoke had been the bargain that the was a small thing made of bone the old man kept. The whistle held a song the smoke had carried while it slept. He gave me a name, I gave him a wing. The valley kept the morning when the smoke began to sing. They will call me in the years that come the apprentice of the wing. They will mean the man the smoke had taught to listen and to sing. The old singer's name was Edric. The valley remembered the smoke. The smoke is rising copper from the cairn behind my face. The valley will remember. The valley keeps the place.
Numbered 8, the houses numbered 8. The well had frozen hard, the bell had ceased its weight, and every winter dusk we lit them all the same. We were the 8, we were also the last. We held the song the singer's daughter had passed. We kept the candles though no flame was new. We sang the valley, what the valley once knew. The grave watcher knew the dead by their tongue. The well tender knew the stones. The well had sung. The batchmender knew the rain by every roof. The bread baker knew the loaves by every proof. We were the 8, we were also the last. We held the song the singer's daughter had passed. We kept the candles though no flame was new. We sang the valley, what the valley once knew. The smoke had reached the ridge of the lane. The bell tower of the northern town had ceased to claim. The smoke had been a week, the smoke had been 3 days. be kept. The valley needed only what the 8 of us had wept. We were the 8, we were also the last. The candles burned the moment we let go of the past. The candles numbered 8, the houses numbered 8. The smoke had reached the ridge, the song had reached the gate. The 8 of us still held the song, the singer's daughter knew. The valley listened, the valley remembered through. The iron came at moonrise to the valley wall. The smoke had crossed the ridge, the smoke had taken all, and we 8 stood and lit the candles all the same. We sang for the wing did not come. We sang for the breath the dragon had once drunk. We held the song until the moon was high. We sang and waited as the night went by. The grave watcher walked into the fog and sang. The well tender followed where the grave watcher rang. The thatch mender carried the song into the grave. The bread baker carried what the bread had taught to say. We sang for the wing did not come. We sang for the breath the dragon had once drunk. We held the song until the moon was high. We sang and watched the others walking by. The fog came down the ridge, as old as breath. The fog came down the way, a song came down to death. The wool spinner walked into it, singing low. The wood chopper followed where she chose to go. The girl who carried water sang the verse before she went. The candle keeper sang the line that she had never spent. I am the candle keeper, I am the last to stand. I am the only voice the valley still holds in hand. I sing for the wing does not come. I sing for the breath the dragon had once drunk. I hold the song until the moon valley did not fall. The valley walked away. The wind did not return, but neither did the day. I sing the line, the candle keeper sings alone. The fog has come. The candle keeper walks home. The fog came down the ridge. As old as breath, the eight of us walked into it, as quiet as a death. The valley did not fall. The valley walked away. A song moves through a room when no one's left to stay.
I came down at dawn. The valley was a quiet thing. The smoke had cleared, the bell would not ring, and every house I passed had ceased to be the same. He came to take a valley, he took a memory instead. He came to break a doorway, he found the doorway dead. The candles had burned out, the eight were gone away. The wind did not return, but neither did the day. I walked the empty square, I read the empty stones. I touched the empty hearth, I heard the empty bones. The well stood as it was, the thatch held to the eaves. The bread had not been baked, the wool was on the sheaves. He came to take a valley, he took a memory instead. He came to break a doorway, he found the doorway dead. The candles had burned out, the eight were gone away. The wind did not return, but neither did the day. I stood and listened to the wind beside the well. I heard a sound the wind had never had to tell, a breath that did not belong to any man I knew, a breath 3 generations gone the wind had carried through. I could not say what valley I had come to take. I could not say what oath my grandfather's grandfather had broken to wake. I took the iron sigil from the lining of my coat. I held it in my hand the way a man holds a vote. He came to take a valley, he took a memory instead. He came to break a doorway, he found the doorway dead. He held the iron sigil, same sigil his grandfather's grandfather had laid. He placed it in the snow before the morning could fade. He placed the sigil in the snow, he could not say why. He turned his face back to the ridge and to the iron sky. The valley did not fall, the valley walked away. The wind did not return, but neither did the day. He was the soldier he was also the last. He carried what his grandfather's grandfather had passed. I cannot say what valley I had come to take. I cannot say what oath the wind had asked me to break. The candles had burned out, the 8 were gone away. A soldier came to take, a soldier walked away.